Hello! It's been a long time since I've been doing this. Tyson, come here. If you weren't aware, Tyson, the namesake of this channel, had to have surgery. Pretty sure I posted on some of my social medias. Had to have surgery, a cystostomy to remove bladder stones. He is doing well. We are getting through. This is the end of our second week of recovery, so I feel like now's the time that I can have some time to myself. He has been such a baby. Oh my gosh. In fact, he's right here annoying me right now. So let me get him comfortable. Ooh. Ooh. I would rather you sit over here, honey. That's his orange cone. Tyson, sit next to me, baby. Just saying how we're gonna do things today, sir. So today, I'll at least explain what we're doing. Come on. Maybe, I don't know. We'll let him direct the show, right? Tyson, is this music too loud? I really don't know. Honey, I appreciate your thoroughness, your excitement, your enthusiasm. But can you lay right here? Come over here. Lay down. Calm down, honey. Alright, this is what we drew last time. You know, it's been 22 days since we broadcasted. 22. Sir. So basically like whenever my birthday was, right? Please forgive me. Sir. Oh my gosh. It's not loving time. It's not time to get loves. Come here. We may have to do things one-handed for a little bit. Alright, so these are old set of ohuhu markers. I don't know how old these are. They gotta be nearing a decade old, right? Love ohuhu. They have stuck with me for a long time. Some of these markers are a little worn out, a little done for. I also have, I believe I have the skin tone pack and the pastel pack somewhere. But we're just going to use this. This is also a ohuhu sketchbook that we use. I like it. I like it. But that's what we did last time. We did our guinea piggers with the acrylic markers, the Artex acrylics. And then I drew this cute little capybara. We didn't do that on stream, but he's done with ohuhus. I was playing a capybara game, and I loved his little frog companion. Oh my goodness. That page is said pencils only. That is old. There we go. That's our other capybara that we drew. A little magical man. Also done with ohuhu markers. And, oh, I forgot about these guys. I did Butters and Dougie. That's done in the Artex acrylics. Son. Honey bunny. Honey. Please. That's my guinea piggies. And here's our fresh page now that we're all caught up. So what I wanted to do today. Tyson, come on, bud. Jesus. I thought we would just have some fun with these ohuhus. There are a lot, and I don't want to sit and dig through these forever, so I think we're just going to do a random animal generator. Choose a random animal, and then I'm going to choose randomly 3 markers, and we'll just have to suffer through our color choices. Now I am going to probably sketch it out first with a pencil and line it with pen. As soon as I get my arm back. Tyson, please. Get over here. You don't need to be in my lap, puppy. Alright. Stay. 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 Ohuhu markers come with a great little plastic sheet that you can use under your page to help with the bleed through. Oh, this is what this is. This is the 100 color set. I'm sure they've improved by now, but still, I love them. I love them. They're great alcohol markers. And then the sketchbook comes with its own bleed through page. I keep finding things that I did. I don't know when I did them. I haven't used the sketchbook. All right, whew. Let's settle in. Let's settle in. Let's see. Oh, we don't want to see more Tyson. We don't want to see more Tyson. Ah, gosh. Tyson, honey. See, this is why we haven't streamed in a while. Because he has been like this. Attached to me like no other. I cannot have a moment's peace. And it's okay because I know he don't feel good. But it does make things difficult when it comes to wanting to do anything on my desk. Sir. Lay over here. Well, let us randomly select. This is just the one that came to on the page, which a starfish would be fun, but let's just do another one. An aardvark. Okay. Can't say that I've ever in my life drawn an aardvark. Now let me see. 3 random colors. 3 random colors. Ooh, got some dark ones. Not great. But we will see if we can get to the point where we can swatch them. And this is a small set. I don't know if these are like considered sketch markers or how Ohuhu has these branded on their site, but they don't have color names on the barrels, just numbers. So we got BG7, 64, and 54, which is a green and a blue as well. These are the 3 colors we're working with. They look pretty dark for our aardvark, and we'll just select 3 new markers every time for every animal. Tyson, I know you're angry with me, but oh God. I really didn't account for this and the time I'm going to be wasting trying to convince him to leave. I'm still like afraid to touch his belly area, even though he's like stitches out tomorrow, ready to go, but I don't know. I guess I'll look up some aardvark references while we're here. Aardvark. They're really cute, honestly. I think they're cute little guys. Have like this weird kind of long pig nose at the end. I like their little feetsies. Oh. There's that infamous aardvark. I forgot. Why I can't think of his name. Why can't I remember his name? The cartoon. I'm sure everyone knows him. Kind of make me think of a mix between a armadillo and a pig. All right, I like like this picture that has his little big old feet. Big old feet. He looks like a puppy. Alright. Now, we just have one other problem. His name is Tyson. Sit here. I kind of want to swatch these, and maybe I can go ahead and do that. Well, fuck. Fudge. We're gonna have to get you off this sketchbook at least, if nothing else. I'm moving everything but him. Give me this. Give me this. Thank you. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let me swatch my little markers here at the top. It's amazing how much they really smell like alcohol. And some of these markers, again, have stood the test of time, some have not. Alright, we got our BG. Dang, that is dark as heck. BG7. This set is chisel and fine point. You know, honestly, I have kind of grown to like chisel tips over brush tips overall. Oh, these are so dark. Okay, so this is 54. And 64. He gonna be a dark aardvark. Luckily, he's one solid color. Oh yeah, you don't want a book? They do dry a lot lighter, so that's positive. I can't draw like this. Tyson, move. Move. You lay right here. Don't eat it. Here, lay here. Lay here. You're trying to eat my sketchbook over here. Don't chew it. Stop it. They got... Cats don't understand. Anything that doesn't directly involve them. Alright. I'm trying to do this bean-shaped body. His long and heckin' head. Thank you. Thank you for giving me some personal space. I'm drawing kind of small here. I don't know if I should draw bigger. But I do plan to do like multiple ones, so... Your toes kind of remind me of like... I know there's a proper term for them. Like tapers and stuff. I think this needs to go more into the body like that. Head's more a little bit like here. Don't really understand how their mouths are, but I think this is a good start. We gotta kind of think about how we want to use our colors. His eyeball's like really low, considering. I guess like mainly using the blue. I don't do this much because I'm not really a marker person. So I still have these years later. I am not a marker person. I am watercolor. We'll just get started getting some of this on here. Kind of counting on the fact that this does dry a little lighter. I kind of want to make his little feet like the darker gray color. And then the more pink areas, maybe green. I don't know how well that green and that blue will blend in together. Ugh. That green. It's interesting how these alcohol markers, like some of them blend together really well, but some of them like will pick up the alcohol or something will like pick up the other color and like make white spots. And I don't really understand how that works. Maybe we can do some of the wrinkles in this green. He's kind of a wrinkly beb. We'll give him some little grass. To be tramping through. And, you know, this gray will work well for the eye color, actually. Interesting. Interesting. Let's decide what we want to line it in. I think I've been mainly doing the PN, whatever that is. Let's see, this is just the one. The one or the PN. I like this one. I think it's plastic nib is what it is. I think it's starting to run out on me. The 8 used to be my go-to for everything. I went through so many of these. Micron. Oh my gosh. He's got so much more wrinkles than I really... There's like wrinkles everywhere. Well, that's our first go. Is it Arthur? Is that it? Arthur the Aardvark. Alright. See if this will work for us. For a minute, it worked. I really don't know what you do to get these things to work. He's not the worst thing ever. Alright, let's try this again. Rerun. A puma. A puma. A puma. That sounds harder than a aardvark to me. Let's go ahead and choose our next 3 colors. That's a puma color. That's not bad. Okay. 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 We can work with these. I think these are excellent puma colors. We got 1694 and WG5. Actually, this is like really red. Oh, wow, that is bright. You can't see it on this camera, but that is like getting close to highlighter pink. Not quite there. It's more like salmon pink. So this was 1694 and WG5. I will say I am definitely not like an expert 3 marker challenge person. I'm kind of like new to art anyways, so. Well, not new, but definitely haven't put this much effort in anything. Puma! I kind of want like a little puma cub more than an adult puma. Only because the pumas kind of look like any generic mountain lion. I think a cub would be cuter. They got little spots. Oh, look at this. A rare albino puma. He's cute. Alright. Can I make him as cute? Oh. Oh, I like him. I don't know if I can draw this. But I like this. I like this puma. Well, get him running. Okay. Should we even try? This looks hard. This looks hard. Well, let's start us with a round face. Well, actually, we want to move him kind of down because we want if anyone's into erasers, this is a decent one for the most part. I can't complain too much. Factus Black 18. I have no idea what kind that is. I know it was supposed to be like a low mess one, but I don't think it really works that way. Gotta get these eyes right. They got cute, like, little black marks here. And then they kind of got big chins. And his ears are curled up like this. We got his round head. That's the baby's got big round heads, right? Alright, let's see if we can see what's going on here. Maybe it'll be easier to go to the chest first. And then his arms, kind of like that. And then this arm is kind of like that. Well, the chest kind of goes like that. And then this will be his belly, I'm guessing here. Okay. He got big old paws. And then his butt. Kind of up. Guessing the knee is about right here. Then we don't really have room for his other leg. But it is under here. Well, the way that we have him, he's a little off. His other leg might be right here. That's alright. Not exactly like the picture, but we got close enough. And he above the ground here running. Alright, the big thing next. He's got a fluffy tail like a house cat. He ain't no house cat. There we go. Alright. I feel like the main body maybe should be that 16. And then we have some stripes here. The stripes and spots be the orange. So he's going to be a pink puma, but I feel like that's our lightest color. Not quite, but like kind of. It's kind of our lightest. I like that under this marker, you can still kind of see the blue outline. Alright, little red puma. And then he'll start to have stripes. Well, I guess we could just kind of blend this. We'll look at that blending a bit better. But I don't know why I switched back to the bullet instead of the chisel. I feel like we can just color it all. He looks kind of evil in a way. with this red. I got into his eye. Maybe I should just make the eyes red too, though. And then we were going to blend it into this orange. Not orange, this reddish orange. I've never really tried to blend these so much. Like a smooth, even blend. Because again, some of these colors just don't work together. They don't blend together. I don't know if it's this sketchbook, which should be meant for the ohuhu marker specifically, but it just doesn't feel blended. I kind of see the bottom of his there. And then we're going to come back with this. And then he's got kind of bars. I'm assuming he still has some of his spots because he's not fully grown. And he still kind of has his little head pattern. I can really blend that too much. Oof. Look at that. That's what I mean when some of these did not stand the test of time. Eesh. Eesh. That's kind of gross. I'm not sure how to fix that. I don't think that's too bad considering what we're working with here. what I need to do really next is try to get a handle on this lighting. I don't really know why it's so off, why you can't see anything. I thought the camera quality would help, but it doesn't seem to. All right. Let's get back to it, our random generator for aminos. A polar bear. A polar bear. A polar bear. An all white polar bear. We got a very bright orange. That one might work. It's kind of a white color. And then we got this really ugly yellow color. Okay. So, let's see what we're stuck with here. We got this for a very yellow polar bear. We got this. And we've got this. Closest polar bear color that we have. Polar bear, really. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. So orange. What dim polar bear been playing in? So, 27, 23, 31. All right, polar bear. Polar bear. The one thing I do like about this is not having to worry too much about following some realistic color, right? And look, polar bears are pretty yellow. Not bad. I kind of like him. Saying hi. We might be able to work with that. He's very yellow and orange. Kind of thinking about the blending of these two. I think it's too dark. All right, polar bear. Polar bear. They got really small looking eyes compared to the rest of their body. I guess all bears kind of do. Big nose. The snout itself is not big. He's looking kind of like a seal. Looking kind of like a seal. Maybe he's just trying to blend in with his seal friends. You got this big old massive many toes they got? They got 4. Why does it look like he's got a million toes? Five. He got 5 toes. I don't know, I feel like we should make his head a little bigger for the rest of this. Move his eyes up a little. Where's my eraser? All right. I think we should just go in and do all of him pink. I guess there's nothing saying that I couldn't have left like some white color. Didn't really think about that. All right. I think this should kind of follow. His spur. This one smells really, really strong, alcohol-wise. Whew. this orange. Actually, to his little toesies down here. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Does he look like a polar bear? Not that color. He's on snow. He's on snow, so it kind of reflects the snow. Oh, we didn't label him. Puma. Polar bear. Let's get this. Have some fun with this one. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know how I'm feeling about this, but I don't know. We continue. We persevere. Nothing is perfect. Let's get back to the random. A bison! I've not been very happy lately with the way bisons have been coming out. You know, Tyson the bison. Let's see what we got. Well, we got at least a gray color, a kind of a gold color. And, alright. Yeah, purple. That's alright, because we do need some darker colors for the bison, so I think we can make this work, even if it doesn't quite match up with these other colors. Why does it feel like I just had that? It looks so similar. It's kind of funny too. On this paper, I feel like, because it's ohuhu marker paper specifically, that the colors should show up as they are meant to on this paper, but it does feel like sometimes on other papers they show up a little bit better. It's hard to really know. Let's just go ahead and write the word bison, because that is what we're doing, a bison. Is this fun? Is this great? Is this mediocre? I don't know. I've been struggling drawing bisons. This is a perfect grass color, though. So, a bison in a tall grass. Piggles, what are y'all doing? Trying to find one that interests me. I don't know. I've been struggling with the bisons. Could do one laying down. That'll solve some problems. I am a bison. I'm doing bison things. I'm being a bison. I like him. Hi, Pigeon. What you doing? What you doing? Yeah? You come to be a bison yourself? That's mine. Thank you. Yeah. I sort of like those eyeballs. I'm kind of liking what I'm doing with this bus in here, doing my own thing a little bit. that. Maybe we should. And then I want to give him a little swishy tail, because why not? Right? Not the worst bison I've ever drawn in my life. So already, the darker part, we want to do the purples. This purple color. You know what? Let me draw these horns in. Let me draw these horns in. Ooh, the way this mixes over that blue pencil does not, doesn't make a very pretty color. Oh, we can do his hoofs in this color. So that works. His hoofs. I just have to figure out how we're... Alright, so I think we'll do purple and then we'll do the yellow for the lighter half here. I think we'll, move to the chisel for the bigger area. Okay, and then I'll do, I guess this color for the rest of it. You might see how the gray layers on top of that. Maybe create some shadow with that gray color. But I don't think he is the worst one that we've created. What, should we do his nose gray, I guess? It's not horrible for adding shadows. Actually, you might could live with that. We talked about putting him in grass. Out of little bit of pebbles here. And our line art. There we go. It's a bison. He cute. He kind of cute. I won't say he's not. I won't say that he's not a little bit cute. I don't know if we should keep going. Keep going. I rip out old pages like this. Because they ain't part of the new aesthetic. if I want to keep going. We could do a few more. Oh no! Maybe. Maybe. Alright, let's rerun a U. A U. A U. That seems very specific. A U. A U. With 1, 2, 3. I think I want to redraw this because we just had it. So hopefully that doesn't break any arbitrary rules that we don't have. Alright. It makes for a more neutral color scheme. $49. $21. One good thing about some of these animals is they are very neutral toned, right? So when you have crazy colors, that's a bit more difficult when you have very neutral colors. That is 34. Ooh, I like how 34 looks. I like it. You. Ram. You. Right. I want one that has like some colors to it. There's some colorful U's, yeah. I like sheep. I think they're cute. Maybe we should do something a bit more stylized. You. I kind of like, I don't know what kind these are. The big fluffy ones with a blank head. I guess they all kind of end up kind of like that when before they're sheared. I just don't know what he is. I think we want to go with kind of like this, but like make it more bigger and fluffier is my thoughts here. Do yous have horns in general? Oh, I guess we need to pull him out a bit more because we want him to be... They have kind of a heart-shaped nose. It's interesting. That eye might be too far. Where do we want the eye? And then we're gonna build up. I think his hoof would be out like that, maybe. I think that gets good. Maybe have this ear come up a bit more. And still need to kind of decide on that eye placement a little bit. We'll live with that. We'll live with that, yeah. Ah, that is so yellow. Okay. I started to forget what colors we were working with here, and I chose the lightest one, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so bright. Okay. Well, this is gonna be our base color here. I don't know if I should make... Well, let's just get it all here. Build it up. I think what I'm gonna do is leave the head this brighter yellow. So this will be like the next lightest tone. And then this will be our darkest tone. I think we can work with that. And yeah, I guess we'll keep the other one, the bright yellow. I want to make the rest of it this more yellow. Then bring back this darker one a little. All right, I can live with that. Ram you. All right. You. A very yellow you. But nonetheless. Whew. Goodness. You think we can do 3 more? A weasel! A weasel! That ought to be easy. Okay. Have we done 44? Try not to repeat colors. For funsies, since we have so many. We haven't done 44. So, kind of like my high school mascot colors. Look at that, school colors. 83, 44, and 1. Which, honestly, for this weasel, I think these work well. We might be able to make this work. Alright. 83. Isn't this a more fun way also to like swatch colors? If you're not a fan of swatching. Though it'd take a long time to get through all 100 of them, huh? This is just 1. Weasel! And I will post all these, of course, across my social medias. So you can hopefully get a better picture. We got, what do? We do Instagram at Tyson Eats Paintbrushes. Blue Sky is at Tyson Eats Paint. Instagram is also connected to Threads. We do have Threads as well. Is that all? Is that all I post on? I guess it is. Tyson Eats Paintbrushes or Tyson Eats Paint. Weasel. Weasel. Weasels are cute. I like him. I like him. Where's your tail? This one's called a long-tailed weasel, but you can't see his tail. Are you licking your lips or that's your nose? Oh, that's cute. That's cute, that's cute, that's cute. Pigeon makes me think of a weasel, honestly. She's kind of weaselly. It's hard to choose. Hard to choose. Weasel. 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 Well, I kind of like him. See if we can fit him. I kind of need to sharpen that pencil again. Who loves a weasel? What was that show? I Am Weasel? That was a while ago. You got such short little arms comparative to the rest of their little body. Their long little body. What do we think? I feel like I should make this a little bit more thinner and this a little bit more thicker. Hey, Weasley enough. Now, I want to maybe leave this part white. And then that part's gonna be black. Maybe? Or we could do yellow. I think what we want to do is actually the main body is going to be this lighter purple. And then we'll darken up the areas we need to with the darker purple. Yeah. It's like, oh, am I using the right one? We may end up doing the part I left white, the yellow, since we need to use it anyways. And the rest of him is pretty much going to be this purple. Weasel, weasel, weasel. I guess there's sort of complementary colors, yeah. The purple and the yellow. We'll go ahead and do that. He's kind of, I guess, a little bit purple down this way. So he's a little bit purple down this way, too. I'm going to put that more in the shadow. So it's going to be darker. Yeah. You okay, Tyson? I think he's dreaming. There is some yellow here. Oh, that's the black. I mean the darkest color. Not the black, it's the darkest color. You have kind of a weird spiky fairy tail here. kind of want to do maybe a little bit darker near his paws. And then this one in the shadow. We can live with that. And then his ears. And his eye, which will probably end up being black. Yeah, look at him. He kind of cute. He kind of cute little weasel. We ain't hate him. Give him some little background to stand on. You son of a gun. Weasel. Oh, he wanna take my picture away. I guess since I did white, this needs to be yellow here. He may be my favorite one so far. Yeah, he's cute. All right, randomizer. A peacarry. The heck is a peacarry? Obviously some kind of hog. Carry. Pig. Peacarry. Another purple. Ooh, that might be kind of rough. All right, our colors for this peacarry. Not too far from our weasel. I'm gonna be over here with Barney and almost black. That's almost black. Oh, 84, 59, WG8. I'm a peacarry. Oh, I like him with his cactus. We have a green color that could work for a cactus. Where are peacarries native to? I guess they eat cactus. Would it be a cop-out if I use this green just to color a cactus? They have these cactus with a purple berry and the peacarry's gray, so like the color scheme for that works. Come on, I'm trying to find a cute peacarry. I guess they aren't meant to be cute. He's kind of cute. Let's see, he got his square shaped body and his little head and his little snout. Well, we'll fix it. That's a horrible first sketch. Whew. We'll get it. We'll get it. So, it's actually like his head's more like this. And he got this cactus in his mouth. Pigs don't got necks, right? Did I just make that up? How big are these cactuses? Hi, pigeon. Like, are they this big? Like, how big are cactuses? Are they like attached to a base? You don't know how cactuses work. I don't even know what type of cactus this is. But they do have these blooms on them. So I'm just kind of making this up. Just kind of making this up. Oh, wow. This is my cactus. And my peaberry. Ooh, uh-oh. And this is going to be super dark. This marker is super wet too. Sheesh. Do pecarries have tails? I don't think they do. Interesting. All right, I lost a marker. Which I feel like I kind of need that marker. So let me go grab that marker. Sorry, Tyson. Fill in this part. Give you some yellow, purple tones. little rocks in purple, but it makes more sense for them to be in this darker color. And I don't think I can do anything with this green. No, I don't really do much. I don't know. Unless I give it a green eyeball. Could do that. Okay. I think that's about all we can do here. P carry. I don't know how these cacti grow. Yay! He's cute though. He's a picari. Let me add some. A white. Carry. All right, we have room for one last final one. So let's do this. Let's do this. Stupid ad. Okay. Rerun. Otter. Otter. Nice. Nice. That'll fit well in this plot we have here. 23. Ugh. 6. And 51. I don't think we've chosen these 3 colors before. Let me double check. No, no, no. All right. Oh, otter. Oh. That is bright. You don't see that on this camera, but that is bright. 23. 51. And either 9 or 6. I don't know. I don't know. 9 or 6? Question mark. You think they would have a line to determine that? Maybe they do. No, because look, that's either 9 or 6. You can't see it because it's too close to the camera, but it doesn't help. And anyways, last but not least, we have an otter. With our colors here. Yay! This is tough because I'm thinking purple for the otter, but I'm also thinking green for the otter. But maybe the green would be better for like water. I'm gonna see what these look like overlapped. Actually, that looks like an otter color. If I did green first with a pink over it. Maybe we'll just go with pink. We can put them floating in water. Like I know how to draw water. I don't. Two hours, damn. What are the really big otters? Giant river otters? So I think I like the idea of him floating in the water. And using that green really as the water. They have interesting noses. They nose almost looks upside down to me. We gotta do tiny little eyes here to start with. They got tiny little ears. I'm making him a little fat. Maybe I should make him more straight here. And then I like this. He's got like his back paws together here. And then his big old tail. And then I don't know how to draw water, but we're just kind of wing it here. And he's making some waves here. Ripples in the water, right? I feel like I need to make his head a little bit bigger. Yeah. We'll just start overall with this color. Let me erase a little bit of this. So I'll have a better idea of where he's at. Alright, I'm going to do this color everywhere. I don't even want to like extend it out into the water, because we'll go over it anyways with that darker green color. And then the purple. So they tend to have a lot darker markings on their bottom half and then kind of lighter markings on their top half. So actually we're kind of looking at all of this being a little darker pink. Actually all of this being a little darker pink. And I think we'll just keep some of that on his arms still. And then his little ears. I'm gonna kind of change the position of his ears here. And his little diamond nose. Kind of muddied it, but maybe that's for the best. To bring some cohesiveness to this color. Do this color scheme. I'll sort of start to I'm looking like an otter here. I don't know. It's a bit much. It's a lot of color. Interesting. Interesting. All right. I think that'll do it. Whew. We'll take a look at what we created with our markers here. Let me close up this bag. Maybe I'll close up this bag. I don't know. There we go. There we go. Appreciate you if you come and check this out. Take a look, take a listen. I don't know. We got our aardvark, our puma, our polar bear, our bison, our ewe, our weasel. I think he's my favorite. Though I kind of like the peacarry and the otter. I will post these again on whatever social medias I got. And hopefully I will see you again soon, maybe. Who knows? Thank you.